Know your practice. Acceptance for yourself. Self-compassion.
Hey everybody, welcome to Seriously Lighthearted Yoga.
Welcome.
Over the last week or so, we've been talking about the cult of suffering.
Today's the last day.
Today is the last day, so do not fret. And as a matter of fact, today should be kind of
Ended on the positive.
On the positive side, we're going to talk about how to protect yourself from the cult of suffering, and kind of give you a broader sort of yogic view of this. So,
Yeah.
how are we supposed to protect ourselves?
So, to protect yourselves, guys, because these cult of suffering kind of comes up in lots of different ways in your life. But to protect yourself from this idea, this in-group, out-group division that is created all over the place, know that you can practice acceptance for yourself. Like who you are. Be compassionate towards yourself. That is a great, great value that you can bring to kind of your own practice. And if you feel like you are worth something, this cult is not going to be able to say that you're a shitty, toxic, unhealthy person who needs to follow their rules. And that's because you like yourself. So that's really like the number one thing that you can do. Other things that you can do is kind of like thinking about like optimism versus pessimism. Pessimism is kind of that inner critic that says like you can't do this. And when you have that fear, they can find that and be like, huh, there it is right there. And then you say, okay, yeah, I probably should adopt those rules. But learning to kind of listen to that inner critic a bit and recognize that it's there, but say it's okay. Like, I'm still worth it. I am enough as I am right now. I don't need to practice with this in-group if I don't want to. And that is very healthy.
Yeah, realizing that is important. Realizing that you are what you need to be right now is huge. That's a big deal because the cult of suffering ends up playing on any sort of insecurities and
they want you to start walking the path.
Yeah, and the way they do that is by saying that you're lesser than them, that you could be better if you walked this path. Well, as we've talked about many times in yoga, you're as
they say one path, one truth, and there are kind of many paths and one truth is the idea of yoga.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So there's an infinite number of paths to get to where they are. If you should feel like where they are is where you want to be. You don't necessarily need to drink their Kool-Aid. You can mix your own and drink it to get to the same location. It's about being confident in the choice that you're making and being confident in who you are and the direction that you're traveling. And if you wake up one day and you feel like the direction you're traveling isn't right, you don't need to...
It's okay to change that.
Yeah, it's okay to change it. Just don't let it be dictated by
other people telling you what you should do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It should be a choice unto itself and a choice for you. A choice for you as an individual. So that's how you protect yourself from the cult of suffering.
Know you.
Know you.
Like you.
Yeah. And if you want to be where they're at, there's nothing wrong with that. That's okay. But find your own path to do that. And that's where the discovery and that's where the awareness comes in yoga. That's truly where you find it. So anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. And what the heck? We'll do it again. We'll see you guys then.